Please join me in giving Secretary LaHood a very warm welcome to the AASHTO briefing.
Thank you, Kirk. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me add my welcome to all of you to Washington. This is as an important a time as ever for transportation, and you couldn't have picked a better time, really, to be having your meeting. John, thank you, as always, for your leadership and inviting us to come back. I really want to say a big thanks to all of you, to this organization. John, you and your team stepped up very quickly after the House introduced their bill and told it like it should have been told. And it would have been very easy for this organization because of the way that bill was written, with so much emphasis on highways, to you know, not say anything. But you didn't. I want to thank Jack Basso. I know Jack was responsible for saying, look, transit is important. And to hollow out the transit program in a transportation bill makes absolutely no sense in America today. And so I want to thank this organization, John, and your team for stepping up. What you did is you helped us send a message to Capitol Hill that they just can't write a bill that leaves out one of the most important aspects of transportation in America, an aspect of transportation that complements what all of you do. And so we're grateful for your leadership on that. And it sent a good message. And now the House is trying to figure out what to do. But the right message from my point of view is take the President's budget that he just outlined at the State of the Union, and then when he put his budget out, and look what it does for highways. A 30+% increase in funding. Look what it does for transit. Look what it does in a comprehensive way for transportation. It's a good budget. It's a good framework. It's a good way for Congress to go. They should take the President's blueprint and pass it. And by the way, it's paid for. And I don't buy this this notion. You know, the last 2 years when I was on Capitol Hill, how are you going to pay for it? How are you going to pay for it? Not this time. No more excuses. We have a pay for. And our pay for is to take the Highway Trust Fund plus the half of the money that's in the War Fund. That pays for the President's blueprint. It's a good one. I hope you'll look at it. It's good for roads and bridges. It's good for transit. It's good for a signature program that the President really has stepped up on, and that's high-speed intercity rail, which helps all transportation. And it's an innovative way to really move. We're also very proud of the work that we've done through our Tiger program. The Tiger program has given communities an opportunity to really use their creative juices to fund projects that couldn't ordinarily get funded. We have funded more ports than any administration ever in the history of transportation. We think ports are a real economic engine. We have really funded opportunities for communities where they couldn't get funding, for a light rail perhaps, for a streetcar perhaps, for a walking or biking path, for a bike share program. So I encourage you, as people come to you with creative ideas and you know you don't necessarily have the resources, you all ought to be looking to direct your people to the Tiger program. There's direction on our website now. We'll be receiving applications. We'll be making decisions quickly. The other thing that I think is important to note is when you look at the Senate bill, we like the Senate bill. We think it's a good bill. And we give a lot of credit to Senator Boxer and Senator Inhofe for working very well together. You all know this. Transportation has always been bipartisan. Always. When I was on the committee, we passed 2 bills. Both bills passed with over 400 votes in the House. There are no Republican or Democratic roads, and there are no Republican or Democratic bridges. There are American roads built by American workers, and there are American bridges built by American workers. Infrastructure is built by our friends and neighbors. That's how it's done. It's the way it's always been done. Not by some kind of a political party or a political label. Take politics out of transportation. Politics has never been involved in transportation. And this idea that because we don't have earmarks, we can't pass a bill is baloney. What's going to happen is there's going to be created, I believe, pots of money that people will compete for. If you got a good project, compete for it. And it's not because there aren't earmarks, it's because there's too much politics involved right now. If the president has an idea, Republicans don't like it. And that's not the way it's ever been done here. And it's not the way it should be done. It should be done the way the Senate did it. Senator Boxer, Senator Inhofe, two good leaders, particularly on transportation, passed a bill out of their committee 18-0. It's going to be on the Senate floor. As you're talking to your senators, they're going to be a part of a transportation debate. Some on amendments, but some on a bill that hopefully the Senate will pass. And we don't know what the House is going to do. They need a little direction from you. You're the experts. Give them a little direction. Don't be bashful. Step up the way you did on the House bill. Be bold. Don't be afraid. This is too important. You all know this. If Congress passes a transportation bill, America goes to work. We proved it with the economic recovery, and you helped us. $48 billion, all spent correctly. No boondoggles, no earmarks, no sweetheart deals. You were our partners on that. 65,000 jobs, 15,000 projects, done in 2 years. Don't let anybody tell you the stimulus didn't work. It worked. You all know it worked. You made it work. You helped us make it work. That same thing can happen with a transportation bill. Let's get it done. We need your help. Do a little march up to Capitol Hill. If you don't have anything else to say, tell them to pass the president's budget for transportation. Not a bad place to start. It's a good place. It's a comprehensive way to start. The money is there. It's paid for. No excuses, no politics. Pass it, and we'll put our friends and neighbors to work. Thank you for coming to Washington. Thank you.